YouTube, what the crap's going on? Y'all may have noticed that good evening, YouTube. Y'all may have noticed that the old East Roman Empire campaign that normally should have come out yesterday did not. That's because I did some Kentucky Fried recording and didn't exactly come out the way I had hoped because the file got corrupted. So I was not able to upload it. Apparently the seasoning of herbs and spices on the file was not quite right and the computer didn't like it. So yeah, I actually saved the game in both places. But I figured there really wasn't like anything big or extraordinary that happened in that one. I mean, you can see that, for instance, I captured Gonzaga here and basically knocked them out of the NCAA tournament. And then yeah, that's about it. I beat back a few enemy armies. It was nothing big, and then that army I was building in Thracia is now here at Amida, and basically moving forward towards the front. And then I was able to get back up here and get this army retrained. So nothing big, and I've got Duin under siege. The only thing of any real importance that happened, and it wasn't that big, the Markomans attacked me here at whatever this place is. And I'm so lazy, I don't even want to try and pronounce it. They attacked me here and came across, and I was able to beat them, and it actually destroyed their army because I trapped them and ended up basically destroying the Markoman faction. So that's really the only, yep, there you can see that. So proof in the pudding. And then the other thing is I started a research chain to try and get all the way up to here, which would give me the Comes General instead of the Palatinagars and Armored Sagittari, which would also be pretty handy. It's a long ways off, but just getting it researched. So, and you'll notice I'm not really focusing a ton on economy right now. I'm just focused on getting rid of the Sassanids. It's going to be the key here. And then after that, of course, we'll go have a bunch of fun wars against the barbarians and potentially even overthrow Western Rome and replace them with a proper Roman Empire here. And I certainly want to get revenge on these stinking filthy Huns for what they pulled. I kind of can't... I think, yeah, I'm ready to end a turn. I think I just need to do whatever these guys need here. So it's a governor, and adding this gets rid of corruption, some of it, which is nice. And then general. I just kind of give these guys pretty much the same upgrades. None of them seem to make a huge difference, but we'll see. Also, today is Saturday, if you're watching this, which means that the next Carthage DEI, so Rome 2 Carthage DEI campaign is up. So epicness awaits. If you have not seen it, go watch it. Let's see. Caledonians want a peace treaty? Don't think so. I forgot to hit the space bar before we got in here too, which means the Sassanid turn, it'll probably take forever. I love the Sassanid faction. I mean, I like playing as the East Romans, too. Look at this, the Sassanids want a peace treaty. Wrong. I'm going to try and subjugate the Sassanids so that all of their puppet states become mine. So I want to beat them down to one region and then subjugate them. That would be the easiest way to end this war. Biggest problem is that they may not like to be subjugated. Kind of like the Iran was, and I had to destroy them. Yeah, you filthy Hun mongers. I'm gonna come get you. Yeah, you raid, pillage, have your little fun. I'll get you. As soon as I'm not as worried about Sassanid stacks, I'll find you. And I have a special set of skills. A particular set of skills that make me a nightmare to people like you. And I will find you. And I will kill you. I may not be Liam Neeson, but whatever. Really? Axiom's gonna declare war on me? Get over yourselves. Looks like the Garamantians are really giving the West Romans crap in North Africa. Kind of like my original Carthage campaign, the Garamantians were a massive nuisance. Good grief, the agent spam. Can't wait to get rid of the agent spam over here. Come on. Ugh, Atropatene is driving me crazy. They've been a pretty annoying client state for the Sassanids. So has Macron, come to speak of it. Those little devils have all of Arabia Minor, or Arabia Felix, whatever it's called down there. They've got all of it maintained, so I'm going to have to be careful of them. So, misdirected an army, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Doing...
For death and honor!
Oh, I have some ladders. So yeah, we can auto-resolve this and just take over doing. Nut kick, shoulder stab, perfect. Alright, so we're going to... could loot and occupy it, but no big deal. Just occupy it. So Duin has fallen, which is quite nice. Need to repair that, trash that, trash that, trash, and trash. There we go. So we'll get Duin all fixed up and turned around here. This little pathetic Hun fleet. Iran came over here and settled Kotes. Yeah, they came and settled it so that their faction wouldn't go extinct, I think, is what they were hoping. But I'm glad they resettled it, because now I don't have to pay all the money. And I can just come straight up here and occupy it. Perfect. Thanks for paying all the money to colonizing it and then leaving it wide open for me to steal. Really appreciate your ignorance there. So, perfect. Like I said, those guys obviously not too bright. I'm going to build this Capitol building here. Alright, so we've got Duin. This army, I'm going to send this one probably down here towards Ekbatana. We can't make it all the way there, but we can at least move up here and help guard Arbela. This army is recuperated enough. Let's go ahead and move up and siege Ekbatana. Just construct some of this stuff, maintain the siege. Ctesiphon is quite upset, but it's mainly because I pulled that army out from Arbela. Let's see if we can get rid of any of these agents here.
Death will take. I go.
Okay, so we got rid of one. Let's see if we can get lucky. The veteran's not particularly good at stopping these guys. Oh, sweet. So we got rid of two of them. That's pretty fantastic. Okay. We got quite a few movement points here, and we can probably make it down to another Sassanid city and finish capturing this entire province. There's actually some Sassanid troops down here. Navies, of all things. Too bad their navy won't be able to do much to my forces on land. Wow, they've got some serious fleets there. Greek fire ships and... wow, they got all kinds of stuff. I'm just going to encircle. Oh, they actually have a stack there, so we may have overextended a bit here. Looks like there's a few mercs that we can pick up, and might as well, just to bolster up some numbers here. Whoa, what's this? Mercenary Lockman Scouts? Oh, I thought it was something good. Let's see. 2140, 2440. Yeah, those Lockman Scouts aren't bad. They're not bad. They'd probably be just as useful as actually getting some slingers or anything like that. I don't think the slingers would even do me that much good. Let's snag a couple of them. So that way I have plenty of mobility in this army to support my, decent infantry. I like the music on Attila. It really is kind of cool. So we've captured that. Am I missing any armies? I don't think so. So we push them up, push that one forward, push that forward. Yeah, should be good. Replenishment rate on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and open all that up and help speed the replenishment rate of troops. I'm just going to save money as best as possible at the end of some of these turns. Though I am going to have to do some stuff like this, obviously. I've been failing to get that guy for a few turns. Start to get the replenishment stuff there too. So our homelands are safe. Macedon's actually protecting what they should be. We do have to worry about Axum. Let's get into the diplomacy and set a war coordination target. Okay, and let's just make sure it's stuck. Good. Alright, so I'll just tell all my client states to go after Axum and see if they can keep them under control while I finish working on the Sassanids over here. Working on the Sassanids. Like that. So I can assign a provincial governor, which is pretty cool. I haven't done any assigning of governorships in quite a while. Oh, maybe one of my governors died. That may have been it. Yeah. I think I'm going to put one back in Egypt, but I don't think any of my family members are available. So what we may do is just pull one of these candidates with relatively low influence, like this guy here, and we'll throw him in as the Egyptian governor, and then we'll just adopt him. Should be the governor, so that's the guy I just hired. Let's open the... Wow, 379 influence on my faction leader. I'd say that'll get the trick done. I don't want to adopt with him, though, because he's already got lots of sons. Maybe let's take this guy here. And let's use him and maybe adopt this guy. Okay. Now let's go ahead and, oh, we can issue an edict. So let's find a good edict here. Tax rate minus construction cost probably doesn't hurt. I don't really know that we need the growth rate too much. Roman paganism, that's cool, and a little bit of research rate. Let's do that. Okay, let's end the turn. We're going to have a lot of barbarians to wipe out, because West Rome has obviously done pretty poorly in defending itself. So there's a, I think, a Geet army or something.
In further bloodshed. You have fought with honor, but it is time to staunch deep wounds.
Yeah, the only way you're getting out of it is if I give you, is if you become a puppet state. So if you're not that desperate yet, then you're not desperate enough. Sorry. Okay, this is kind of what I expected. They're going to attack me. Most of the reinforcements, though, are going to be guys coming off a ship. So if we can just get rid of this army here that's got all the Armenian spears, then we'll be in the all clear. Because the rest of these guys aren't a substantial threat. So let's go ahead and fight this. If we lose, it won't be too big a deal. I have other armies in the area that we can bring in while we go rebuild this one. But I'm pretty sure we can pull this off. So like I said, their troops coming in from the sea will be relatively few in number, comparatively speaking. And if we can knock out this main army quick and decisively, we'll be in good shape. So I think put these armored legio in the middle, because they'll do really well against the Armenian spears. The only problem with armored legio is that their attack is pretty subpar. But I mean, that's just the case with all Roman infantry. They don't seem too worthwhile, unfortunately. These mercenary camel warriors are going to be pretty sweet. So I think I'm going to put the 2 Persian warriors up here. Actually, let's put the 2 Persian warriors on the lower side. Support them with the horse archer. And we'll put these guys on flaming shot. Let's get our 3 scout cav up here. And then the camel warriors. So we've got tons of cav. Get our Palatina guard here. Get all our infantry. Gonna move up and get ready to attack. Yeah, we're gonna want to just straight up engage the enemy. Persian scouts, Persian mounted warriors, scouts and mounted warriors. That Persian noble is a bit of a worry. That camel warrior would probably do pretty good versus the Persian noble. So that's probably the unit that I would want to... Why are you... What are you doing? Over here, please. I must have accidentally misclicked them. Okay, so their mercenary Persian scouts just charged straight into my Lanciaria Senoras, and then they're making a weird maneuver to try and meet up with their guys from the sea. And crap, we just got straight up charged over here by a Persian mounted warrior. Dadgummit. Let's get rid of that scout and then we'll fall back in. Yeah, this is... crap, I wasn't paying attention. They did the same thing over here. AI is doing some moves that I'm not exactly accustomed to. I get so used to kind of fighting them the same way every time that when they do something different, it's going to throw me off here. Okay, let's pull around. Rotate to match their position. Crap, get. Back here. Their Persian mounted warrior originally got in the charge on me and was doing quite well, but we'll get rid of it here. We need to get over here. Okay, Persian scouts just coming right into my center. So the AI has just gone pure YOLO with all their cav here. And it's doing them some benefit. Okay, we can get set up here. We just need to pin down all the infantry here, and then we can rear charge it with the cavalry. So let's just let them get pinned down. We're gonna go in here with all our infantry because I'm getting javelined anyway. Okay, bring my general up. Let's swing around for rear charges over here. Maybe get my horse archers through. Camel warriors into the Persian noble. Oh, crap. What is this behind me? Lockman scout right behind me. Let's get them. Go into the Persian camel warrior. Okay. Let's get through this gap. Get around here. Let's start firing on these guys. I think my camel warriors will do good against the Persian noble because they have an excellent attack versus cav. Just chase those units. Rear charge here. Okay, so we're rear charging the Armenian spears, so hopefully we can clean them up so that I have plenty of infantry left. I'm gonna go in for a quick charge on these hurlers. How did these Armenian spearmen survive a rear charge from 2 Persian mounted warriors?
The enemy is going for our general. Protect him.
I must not have gotten a good charge onto the back of those guys. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm not getting very good charges. Pull back, get a clean charge. I hate sometimes the charge mechanic. I mean, don't get me wrong, the charges in Attila are very, very strong. But sometimes the mechanics of it are very weird. Like if you don't land it just right, like it won't work, and then you'll just lose a ton of men. AI is trying to disengage me here. Let's go back in for another charge. Charge the hurlers again. Yeah, the Persian nobles are going down. Let's take out that scout cav. We've cleaned up. Let's go clean up the javelins. Fortunately, they're not doing a ton of damage to my scout cavalry. Okay, that should have been a decimating rear charge. Their spears kind of just did like a weird pull-through thing on me. I need to get my troops reorganized. Dadgummit, stupid javelins are killing off my scout cav. Because they had a little bit of ammo left. Okay, let's get these last infantry units rear charged. Let's get these guys down here. Get away from those spears. Get into those spears there. Okay, I think we've got plenty of troops to win this. Let's get into the back of these slingers real quick. Get rid of them. Of course, look, see my guys just like slow down and don't charge there. It's another one of those weird, like if you charge from the flank, the mechanics get very odd. So it's just gonna be weird. Should be able to, yeah, we've cleaned up the slingers. Let's get out of there. The AI is just chasing all my cav here with its spears. Let's actually get a sword line set again. Oh crap, we got archers all over our flank.
Their general is dead. A lethal blow.
Get over here and get rid of these archers. We gotta keep our cavalry away from those spearmen. Okay, let's bring the spear line back in. Okay, get our Palatine and Guard reset. Okay, I don't think the AI is gonna... Well, they got more spears over here. Crap, dang it. So I'm gonna have to... it's just a mercenary scout. I'll let them go. Okay, let's get back over here again. Get into those spears. I'm just gonna sacrifice these Lockman scouts into that blob. I'm gonna use my camel warriors to get the rest of these archers over here. Come on, get over here.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Let's pull these skirmishers in. My camel warriors did not get a good charge, so now I'm gonna have to pull out and I'll take massive losses. Man, I am not getting any good charges in this battle, unfortunately. Okay, let's charge that blob. None of the enemy marines are doing too well. Let's just charge out those. Come on, camel warriors, get out of there. Good grief. My camel warriors just got wrecked by the Persian bowmen and are going to keep getting wrecked because it's going to be hard for me to get out of range. Okay. I don't see how those light boatmen are still alive after taking a charge from like 3 cav units. There they go. Let's just get away from those. Let's get our armored legio over here. Alright, I'm about to get some cav over to deal with these enemy archers. And the enemy infantry line here in the center is collapsing, so looks like we're going to be able to wrap this up. Let's bring these guys down here. I'm just going to chase the archers back to the red line. Let's get into the back of these archers. See if we can rout them with the rear charge here. The charge was going to be horrible, but yeah, it broke them. Start chasing some of these routing units. Let's use these Persian mounted warriors to get these guys. I'm going to kill as many of these routing troops as I can here. Those boatmen actually have decent stats. Well, not melee defense. 73 armor, that's a crap load of armor. Got even more Persian slinger reinforcements coming in here from the boats, so almost all their units are coming off boats now. And I'm getting terrible charges on their skirmishers every time, so their skirmishers just stand there and fight with me forever. How are these spearmen still alive? Come on, it's an Armenian spear unit. Let's blob in here and get the job done. Wow, there's 140 boatmen. Those are pretty strong units. Let's get ready to surround them. Yeah, look at this. Really, a Persian bowman's gonna fight down my Persian mounted warriors? Come on.
The men are broken and are fleeing.
Let's get around and flank that boatman unit. Look at this. All their freaking skirmishers are just standing here and actually taking on my troops like it's no big deal. I know Persian archers tend to have a decent like melee attack or melee damage, but they have horrible attack. Let's get into the back of those boatmen. And all of them are starting to waver now due to army losses, so I've still got some cav left. Just keep chasing on into these hurlers.
Running, cowards!
That unit routed again. I had one horse archer way out there at the edge of the map too. Let's see what these guys look like. Naval hurlers. Nothing special. Just come run them down with everything we got. Let's bring these units over by my general and see if that'll stabilize them. I'll just focus on charging all into one unit here and trying to knock it out quickly, and then just move on to the next. Yeah, all these naval hurlers are trying to run back and kite. There's nowhere left for them to go. And they are dying pretty quickly, which is good. Wow, we've killed a lot of Sassanid troops here. I haven't done the most beautiful job of it, but we've done it. Got rid of that big unit of boatmen. We're gonna need this bow unit to help deal with these naval hurlers. Wow, just look at the Sassanids run here. Let's look at the kills here. 159 on the camel warriors, not as good as I'd hoped, but they did kill a Persian noble. 451 kills on the Persian scouts. And then the Lockman scouts, 420 kills. 314, 261. Holy cow. Some of my units have racked up substantial number of kills.
A unit is running from the enemy.
Stupid hurlers, quit running. So these guys are all going to get the attacked in the rear penalty, and that ought to help. Oh, really? They've got a freaking artillery boat over here? Yeah, look, they got artillery boats that can't even get ashore. Great. I'm in range of them over. So they're going to kill a bunch of my horsemen. I'm out of here. They're using their hurlers here to shoot me. Let's get these big units out. I'll use my missile cav to pin enemy slinger units and then follow up on them with... actually, they've used their ammo, so they'll probably just want to come into melee. Look at these stupid units chasing my horse archers. Just kind of cut our way through all these naval hurlers. Yeah, there's still more Sassanid naval vessels, but I don't think they have anywhere to dock. I mean, they may be able to all dock here. We'll see. These guys are running over the rocks. Don't know how they're managing to pull that off. Let's bring this sword unit back over here. Alright, we'll go ahead and fast forward some more. So we've managed to defeat most of the Sassanid navy on land, which has been helpful. Well, yeah, they do have room. All their troops are going to rout, though. Sweet. It's in the battle. I don't care if some of their guys get away. I just want to take the city. Holy cow. Those scout cav kills. I think I highly underestimated my scout cav. Alright, so it's a close victory. We pretty much killed all of that army that came and attacked us, though. I'm going to actually take on their soldiers to help replenish my ranks a little so that we can keep standing here and fighting. Sassanids going to come through the mountains in the winter. It seems like a good plan. The Sassanids are going to attack me again here, which seems like foolishness. We'll auto-resolve that one. So another Sassanid city falls into my hands. Hopefully they're getting more and more desperate to become a puppet state. Let's see if we can get rid of their agents here in the next turn. Once the winter's over here, those Huns might be in striking range of my army at Kotes, and I can get some revenge. And they've been suffering some attrition, I think. So that would be a great time to get some revenge on the Huns. I don't even care if this stupid army of Iran comes back and actually accomplishes anything. Vengeance on the Huns is necessary at this point. I don't even know what the Huns are doing there.
We always remember.
Well, I offered this to you earlier without any money and you wouldn't take it, but now that you're giving me 1,000, sure, I guess. Oh yeah, I'll auto-resolve and help you take out a Hun army here. Close defeat? What a bunch of crap. Like the Huns know how to sail. So Iran is making like a crazy suicide attack on me here. Yep, that decapitating will certainly fix that problem. Okay, let's see. The guy, Garmontian's giving the West Romans all kinds of crap. Let's see what the Sassanid puppet states throw at me here. Probably just agent actions or something. Most of them are being whittled down pretty heavily. Oh yeah, sweet. Look, the Sassanids have got one of their cities besieged as well. It's perfect.
We find you worthy of
Why would I give you a peace treaty?
We see no profit.
Or you, for that matter. Sweet. Faction was destroyed. Worth your while. So I could decree it. I can't bribe him because I don't have enough money. Intimidation minus... No, I don't want to intimidate him. We'll just decree it with our faction leader there, because he's got plenty of influence to spend. So now we've adopted that governor and we can keep drawing in influence for our party. Alright, so got lots of good stuff going on here. That's funny, those guys attacked me and lost again. I guess I have to auto-resolve yet another one. Not really sure why. Maybe they had another army there that I defeated or something, I don't know. So this army did good. Killed a lot of Sassanid troops here. I'm gonna just occupy it. I don't really need the money from the looting. Alright, and once again we need to, we'll need to repair the town center, but trash the other buildings and we'll just rebuild it to our liking. Okay, so that Sassanid army's been pushed back. Let's use our inspector, see if we can get rid of this last enemy agent here.
Pluto, hear your servant.
Failure, come on. Give me that crap.
My sword is yours.
Come on!
Failure cuts deeper than swords.
Your failure cuts deeper than swords, loser. I'm gonna go ahead and take Ekbatana here.
We hunger for battle.
So Atropatene is in some serious hurt. This Sassanid army did kind of move into my territory, but I'm not particularly worried about them. I'd kind of like to just push ahead to another Sassanid province and continue to put pressure on them. But we can't just leave this this army of Atropatene sitting there. So I may wait one more turn to do that because I've kind of got them all boxed in. And then we'll take this army from Duin and we'll hit these guys. I'm guessing this is another Sassanid crap stack. It is. All they've been training is mercenary Armenian spears. They haven't even really upgraded any of their troops. They have a couple of mercenary Svaran Cav, so we'll have to hit them with either javelins or Persian hurlers, one of the two. Yeah, I got some Sagittarii there as well. Let's do a night attack just for... What? How come that... Oh, it's because it cuts off my reinforcements too. Yeah, I don't want to do a night attack because I want those Sagittarii and stuff. Those mercenary Svaran Cav are a pretty real threat. I don't have much cavalry here. And there's... Wow, they've got mercenary Armenian slingers also. That's going to be problematic. I'm just going to have to get in and smash their infantry and start chasing after everything else, I guess, as best I can. Start the deployment here. Yeah, I've only got a little bit of cav. I'm going to have to use it very smart. Good thing is, we have a ton of infantry. Got a couple of mercenary Persian brigade. Okay, let's get these guys all settled in here. I'm gonna take these guys off fire. We'll kind of put them behind my lines in different spots on both sides so that I have something to fire back at the mercenary Svaran Cav. I should get some scout equites from my town garrison that's coming to join me as well.
It is a brave sight, an Eastern army. Riders!
Okay.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Indeed. We're going to outnumber the Sassanids pretty heavily here. Let's go ahead and move all these troops up as well. They've got a long run. They're going to get pretty tired. Can't say that I too much care. All this uneven terrain, if it's downhill, the mercenary cataphracts they have could really decimate my men. But the terrain could potentially help slow down enemy cav charges too if we get in the right spot. Run, you lazy fools. I'm gonna make these guys use their rapid advance just for fun. Let's get everybody running here. Let's quit being lazy. I'll let my scout cav run ahead here and see if we spot anything. We don't have very good line of sight because all the little hills and stuff here.
Advance at speed!
There they are.
Quickly now!
Yeah, we don't want to be in range of that mercenary Svaran Cav.
Forward!
Here comes the cataphracts. Let's see if we can get the cataphracts to waste their charge on a Persian brigade. Perfect.
The enemy draws near.
I'm gonna halt with the armored legio there and just let's bring my skirmishers back behind this line too, so that way they can throw their javelins, and we'll just use our Persian brigade as a meat shield to get rid of the Svaran cataphracts. My legio will just absolutely destroy them there with javelins.
Double time. Armored legio.
Okay, let's start pulling that flank
The
in.
enemy has discovered our hidden troops.
Perfect. So we got rid of the Svaran cataphracts. Let's keep pulling up our legio here. Looks like I didn't get charges over here, but we'll be all right. Get our Palatina guard
Our general
back.
is under attack.
Okay, keep pushing the flank. Put some cav over here. Let's get these javelins moved up on the hill and hit the mercenary Svaran cav. Let's get our armored legio into this fight. Okay, let's push up these Lanciarii Senores, get these swordsmen into the back of that fight, give the hurlers fire command on the mercenary Svaran Cav. Let's get our attack order there. What's the speed on that Svaran Cav? Ooh, It's actually pretty fast, 84. Well, I got 105 speed, but I don't know if these guys could actually defeat this Svaran Cav if I got into combat with them. I keep losing line of sight on it, so... yeah, I'm gonna just pull back for a minute. Let's get into the back of that fight, Get into the enemy general. There we go. Mercenary Svaran Cav is just wrecking my Lanciaria Senores. They've got 45 kills already. Those guys are brutal. Got some extra Sagittarii too. My Javelins are getting a little piece of that Svaran Cav though, and then I'm just sacrificing these Slingers over here to keep the Svaran Cav out of range.
We have gained the upper hand.
They may charge my Slingers here, but I don't care. This just keeps them busy and keeps them from firing at my other units. While they're bogged down, this would be a good time for me to get into them with my other unit. Alright, so let's see. Javelin those guys, what are you waiting on? Let's get our scouts over here into the enemy Svaran Cav. Shoot them in the back if they're going to run away. Okay, we've collapsed most of the enemy front. The lag is real right now. The CPU lag because of all the blood and fighting. See the Persian noble there trying to get out of the combat. Looks like it may successfully get out. Okay, that Svaran Cav is caught and it's going to get destroyed. Somehow my archers got caught over here. Let's get our archers out of there. Okay, I'm actually doing quite a bit of damage to the Svaran Cav with my hurlers. It's firing at my scout Cav over here. Let's see if we can start getting around the flank more with these guys. Those stupid Armenian spears are like keeping pace with my archers. I hit the enemy general with flaming shot, like directly from behind. That was pretty awesome. Ended up killing quite a few of them. I'm gonna get into the back of those Armenian spears real quick with my scouts. That ought to kill them.
Our men have regrouped.
My hurlers got rid of the mercenary Svaran Cav because it wasn't shooting back at them, fortunately. I'm pretty sure it could have killed them, but it's ruined. The only Svaran Cav left is this one here. The enemy general is gone. Let's get our scout Cav to chase those Svaran Cav. So the AI for the most part is destroyed. Just blob an attack order here. I can't hardly keep track of this many troops. Just get into there too. Yeah, that Svaran Cav does have Parthian shot. I almost forget about that. So yeah, definitely not always a good idea to be chasing them.
Our forces have found their courage.
But I don't think they have enough numbers left to do this. They have pretty decent armor, 27 armor, and they have decent melee damage. Their attack though is very low. My scout Cav has slightly better attack. I just don't know. Yeah, they have better health and everything as well. But hopefully we can pull it off. I've got my Sagittarii following. The fire arrows finished them off. So perfect. Let's just collapse everything back into this fight here. Got my Exploratories here. I'm surprised those guys aren't exhausted. Gonna get my Exploratories into these, what are these, pagan band? A fight of lightweights. No, those are Armenian spears. Yeah, a fight of complete lightweights here. I think they're Armenian spears. They could be pagan band. Yeah, they're Armenian spears. They would actually probably win that fight against my Exploratories, but I think that the overwhelming morale is going to be in there against them. The stupid spear unit came back from routing, is chasing me. Just skirmish away from it and shoot it. The enemy morale ought to be broken at this point. Just get in here and make sure these guys don't come back from routing. Charge those spears. Actually, I'll just hit them with flaming shot. That'll put them out of their misery. I'm surprised under flaming shot, minus 28 morale, and they haven't routed. There we go. So all the enemy troops have routed, so that's going to be a good episode for us. We've gotten rid of quite a few Sassanid forces here. Wow, 203 kills on that mercenary Svaran Cav. Woof. Maybe once the Sassanids get done using all of them, I'll recruit some of my own. I'm just going to keep taking on warriors so I can keep my armies at full strength. Do my best to keep the enemy on the run. That guy's dead body just sitting right on top of water, because that's pretty impressive. Get into Tosp here. Alright, and now the big question is what happened to the Huns? I don't know where they're at, so maybe we'll have to get revenge on them next time. HeirofCarthage, signing off for now.